it says here. So that means it's going to be online minutes from now, apparently.
Minutes from now?
No, I made that bit up.
Yeah.
So I've got to record it as well so I can transcribe it for the online thingy.
Okay.
Okay, how do we do? Ladies first. What did you know about the books and the whole world of Narnia?
I read the books when I was about 7, but then reread them during the auditioning process and really enjoyed them just as much the second time round. I think, I enjoyed them just as much as a teenager as I did when I was younger.
William?
I used to listen to story tapes in bed, which was a lot easier for me. And I used to love listening to The Silver Gem. I used to listen to that story tape 150 times. I loved the story. And my mother pushed me into reading Narnia, The Land Which Nor because I just thought it was a child's book. I thought I wouldn't like it that much. And this was during the auditioning process at the beginning. And I read the book, and I'd read chapter after chapter, and I was surprised how much I loved this story, how I was so immersed in where these children were going. So totally enjoyed it.
So Anna, the auditioning process must have been both thrilling and frustrating as you waited and wondered if you were going to be lucky. What was it like for you?
It was very long, first of all. It was 18 months from beginning to end, and it was nerve-wracking. I think I didn't really realise how much I wanted to be part of this movie until we got down to the end of it. I was sort of telling myself, no, it's okay, I don't mind. And then we got to the final few weeks and I was, really do mind.
I know, that's exactly right. With any audition, you come to a point where you're like, where you're like the whole way, it doesn't really matter if I don't get that much. I've got this going on, and I've got this going on. It'll be fine, But it does come to a point with me where I was just like, this really does matter. I'm really going to be devastated now if I don't get it, because we auditioned for 18 months, so it was a long, long haul.
And Will and I met each other in one of the first auditions, actually, and kind of went through the whole thing together, which was really nice.
Yeah.
How did you go about creating that very real feeling that this is a family?
I just think...
Well, I think it's...
We are a family. I really, even when our siblings came out to New Zealand and saw us, I think they were quite shocked at how close we really were, because we took on the roles that we were in the film. So the whole time we were just behaving like a family, in and out of set.
I think we were really lucky as well. I mean, I'm sure it was no mistake in Andrew's casting that there's a good kind of personality mix. We all gel together very well. And also being away from home and being without our own families, it's kind of a natural fit. William's the oldest in his family. I've got 2 younger siblings at home. Georgie's the youngest in her family, and Scanner's got a sister my age. So we do all feel very comfortable in those positions and just all really got on from the word go.
One of the crucial things about this story is that Aslan should be believable. I think it's utterly convincing, and wondered what it was like when you were working with the animatronic version of the lion.
That's where it wasn't an animatronic lion. Well, I think Anna used an animatronic lion
there were
once.
kind of different things. We had a lot of imaginary Aslan. We had a lot of acting to nothing, acting to sort of green tape on sticks, which was quite weird at first.
Well, I just think, I think it's good because you create the unique Aslan, the unique beaver, and it's how that beaver affects you, what it looks like in your mind. You're just putting your imagination onto a green stick. There's no problems with it. I think even it was a bonus, if anything.
But there was a giant puppet Aslan, if you like, when it's on that great slab of stone. So that must have been incredible.
That was incredible, and I was so struck when I saw it at how real it looked on set. It was just kind of it's a real lion. But also there was an animatronic lion, a moving one when we were riding Aslan at the end, which was a bit like a bucking bronco, I have to say. At the end of the day, my thighs were killing. But that was great too.
William, you had a peculiar experience making this film, I believe, because you were growing too fast for the armour that you had to wear.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was also, I remember starting with the armour, and they would put me into this armour, and I would start, and it would just be like a little breastplate or something, or an arm, and then it would move on to legs and shoulders, and and I'd get more and more excited each time I came along to these fittings, and finally when I got to put it on, it was fantastic. I was running around. I was I'd never been so happy to have my own suit of armour, but then after about 2 or 3 weeks, they started having to get new links made, and also because my muscles were getting bigger as well, because I was on set wielding the sword every day. So they're like, okay, we're going to have to move those out a little bit. And a lot of it was down to cheating it, and it was quite bizarre for them, I think.
Finally, guys, what was it like when you saw the film for the first time? What were your feelings?
just very, very pleased and relieved, I think, because, you know, we've worked on this film for such a long time, and it's been down to us for such a long time, so I think it was a huge sense of relief, happiness, excitement, pleasure.
Yeah, I was absolutely overwhelmed. I really enjoyed it, and I had such high expectations of it because everyone's been sort of saying, "Oh, it's going to be good, it's going to be good," and then it exceeded all my expectations. So I was just so pleased and really proud to have been a part of it. I felt really fortunate.
Were tears shed?
Maybe.
That was lovely. Thank you both very much
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow.